Across Nigeria turns its attention to Edo State now, where the government says it will henceforth destroy wares seized from street traders in Benin City in a bid to stop the menace and ensure a cleaner and safer environment. After the Edo State Executive Council meeting, the Edo State Commissioner for Environment, Clem Agba, told newsmen that the government will from now on take responsibility of cleaning the markets in Benin City.
Square and many markets in Benin City have been dirty these past months. Another menace is street trading, which has defied solution thus far. Edo State Executive Council's first meeting in the year resolves that the permanent solution is to take the cleaning of the markets from the local government councils.
We also decided that within the market areas which has been handled by the local governments in the past, that the Waste Management Board under the Ministry of Environment will take over that responsibility. Measures are being put in place to meet with the local government chairman with a view to letting them know the modalities for the handling. The state will clean. The state will collect the payments from the market traders to be able to provide this service satisfactorily.
The government had resorted to seizing and returning wares being traded on the walkways, but now it says the seized goods will no longer be returned to their owners.
Also, walkways that have been created, especially around the market areas, are meant as walkways, not trading areas. So effective immediately, all wares that are seized within the walkways are going to be destroyed. So this is just sounding as a warning to all of our traders. The issue of I beg will not prevail.
It remains to be seen how these policies will be implemented and if they will achieve the desired results.
To the southwest now, the Federal Executive Council has approved a $200 million World Bank loan for Lagos State. This was revealed by the Minister of Information, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, and his colleague, Mr. Babatunde Fashola. According to them, the loan is part of a $600 million loan granted by the World Bank for roads and other infrastructure projects in Lagos State.
It's a segment of a program of developmental initiatives, and it was approved in 2010. A total sum of $600 million for Lagos State to be disbursed in tranches of $200 million each year, starting from 2011, 2012, and 2013, if I recollect correctly. So, but it suffered delays as a result of partisan political differences in the last dispensation. After the first tranche was disbursed, there was a freeze on the second tranche. The initial agreements we had with the World Bank was a 40-year loan, a 10-year moratorium, 0.5% interest. But because of the delays that subsequently characterized the partisan interference that took place, our profile as a nation also changed. We had become a bigger economy. So money was being lent to us, not now as a highly indebted nation anymore. So by the time this one was approved now, because of the delays, we had lost the opportunity of 40 years. It's now a loan of 25 years. The moratorium has reduced to 5 years instead of 10 years. The interest rate has gone up to 1.25%. When we look at road construction and the value chain that benefits from it, laborers, those who sell iron rod, artisans, craftsmen, and all of that, that is how really globally economies have been reflated. And infrastructure defines how big a nation can grow. It is really the defining line between poverty, poor nations and rich nations. So to that extent, it is heartwarming that this administration has taken this on and again fast-tracked it so that the Lagos State government can continue its developmental program of infrastructure renewal, taking people out of poverty, reducing inequality.
Minister of Power, Works and Housing and former Lagos State Governor Babatunde Fashola. Youth and professionals in Kogi State under the aegis of Project Kogi First have called on all ethnic, religious and political groups to drop their differences and join hands with the incoming Governor-elect Yahaya Bello to enable him work for the progress of the state. In a press statement in Lokoja, the Kogi State capital, the convener of the group said the group had recommended various practical economic policies that will lead to the actualization of the collective dream of the people.
The primary victims of years of misgovernance of our dear state, as we had become a very ready-made tools for all forms of vices. That we have enjoyed a relative peace between the various ethnic components of our great state, and thus not willing to use our unity to negotiate for any political position. We are also very much aware of the importance of peace in the quest for any meaningful development, which our dear state has been starved of for years now. We would like, therefore, to state categorically that we have decided to give all the necessary support and cooperation to the administration of the incoming governor in the person of Alhaji Yahaya Bello. Being a brilliant, young and successful entrepreneur, we are convinced that Kogi wouldn't have been luckier having such a fine mind at the helm of our affairs. We will be counting on his managerial skills and experiences in public offices to turn the economic fortune of our great state around.
Now, the former Vice President of the Nigeria Labour Congress, Comrade Issa Aremu, has said that state governors who do not pay workers' salaries as at when due are not fit to be in office. Comrade Aremu told journalists in Ilorin, the Kwara State capital, that Labour leaders in all 36 states of the Federation shall take the responsibility of fighting for workers' welfare more seriously.
He's putting people at the center of his budget. He's talking of creation of jobs. He's also blocking all the leakages, recovering public funds. But we have not seen this going on at the state level. Yet, there have been a lot of also looting and denials going on in the states. I want to say today that non-payment of salary equals economicide. What I call economicide is another word for genocide. Economicide means deliberately strangulation of working people by denying their source of income. It's criminal, it's unacceptable. Those of us labor leaders who can't sack them, then we should all resign. Because what do the working people live on? You pay the salary, it's not enough in the first instance.
And that story brings this edition of News Across Nigeria to a close. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Olumide Macaulay.